Can Vedic astrology predict the future? Case study with Donald Trump, his former lawyer testifying in front of Congress on the same day that he's meeting overseas with Kim Jong-un. Incredible case study. So, making this video about the Donald Trump transits and events. I'm making this actually about an hour or so before his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, is scheduled to testify before Congress. And I wanted to show this remarkable transit because you want to know if astrology works and can predict events and predict the future and whatnot. Here is a great case study. Now, we have the chart of Donald Trump, and I'm just going to show these events. You see that in his natal chart, he's got Ketu and the Moon at 27, 28 degrees of Scorpio. The Moon is debilitated in its debilitated sign with Ketu, the South Node, a very powerful malefic. It's in his 4th house, which is the house of the heart. It shows why Donald Trump really trusts his gut, as he says all the time. He just trusts his gut. He doesn't follow his intellect too much, and he notoriously doesn't like to read a lot of stuff. He doesn't gather a lot of, information. He kind of trusts his gut and all that. Part of it is because he's got that Moon in the 4th house, and it's with a very powerful Ketu. So the Moon has directional strength in the 4th house. It's also a full moon. So again, you can see a lot of stuff here. Whether the gut takes him to the right place or not is a whole other thing. So you can't just look at the fact that the Moon is debilitated. It's also a full moon, and it's also in a very powerful place because it has directional strength in the 4th house. This is why he trusts his gut, because the Moon is where it's supposed to be, taking you into that place that's deep. So whether his gut is right or not, he trusts it. That's a big thing that you see when Moon is near the 4th house. And then also when the Moon is bright, we also feel our emotions very powerfully, and we tend to, again, sort of trust them. Now, again, the fact that it's in Scorpio, where it's debilitated, shows that maybe we shouldn't trust it all the time. We should question it. And it's with Ketu, which tends to bury things and hide things. But Ketu also, in Scorpio, is very powerful and shows that we have a lot of, ability to sort of get what we want in that area of life, particularly Scorpio areas. But we have to look at dashas and transits to look at the ripening of karmas at different times. Notice what is happening. Here is I'll bring up the larger chart. Look at his Ketu Moon there in Scorpio that I just mentioned. Oops. And look at, let me just go back here. Look at this chart right here, and you see Moon and Jupiter. So first of all, Jupiter is right on the natal Ketu. If you can't see it, Jupiter is 2743. Jupiter is right on that same degree in this chart. It's 2734, and his natal Moon Ketu is 24, or is also 2741, 2805. So you can see this exact transit here. And this is actually at 3:30 a.m. Let me actually move this forward hours, and you'll see this is going to be happening at about 7 p.m. on the West Coast. Look, 27:55, exact Moon Jupiter. This is about 10 o'clock Eastern time that Cohen is going to testify. Look at this exact conjunction between Moon and Jupiter in his natal chart, and look at his Moon and Jupiter in the sky at 27:55, 28 degrees, and look at his natal chart. Jupiter right on his Moon Ketu by transit in the sky, right over that 4th house, Ketu Moon in Scorpio. So what does that mean? Well, Jupiter is the planet of what? Justice, disclosures, justice, the truth coming out. The truth coming out of his hidden secrets. Again, why am I saying hidden secrets? Oh, yeah, because Scorpio. No, because the Moon rules the 12th house of secrets. and it's into the fourth house of his heart, his deep inner emotional life. Do you think Donald Trump has a lot of secrets? You can bet he has a lot of secrets. And are they perhaps maybe dark secrets that he doesn't want people to know about? You can bet he does. 12th Lord goes to Scorpio, debilitated in the 4th with Ketu. What kind of secrets do we already know that Michael Cohen is going to bring out? Well, we already know that he was holding the secrets. Michael Cohen was a holder of Trump's secrets. Paying money to Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal before the election to hide and bury an affair from the public. Michael Cohen, as we already see here, is going to has canceled checks from Donald Trump. Absolute proof, while Trump was president, that he paid Michael Cohen for that past cover-up. This is going to be disclosed. And we see, again, it's not just that Jupiter is transiting over it, but he's in Jupiter Dasha. He's not only in Jupiter Dasha, he's in Jupiter Saturn Dasha. What is Saturn? It's about consequences. It's about the karma coming home. I just did a video about Trump and his Jupiter Saturn, and things have changed. He went into Jupiter Saturn at the beginning of 2019, and this is what's coming. The disclosures about his infidelities and all of that stuff, and the magnitude and pressure of time coming down upon him. You see this totally, extremely clear transit. Look at the exact degrees. This is why you look at transits, and you connect transits to dashas. Not only that, that would be something. By the way, Jupiter only comes around here every 12 years. And the moon only comes around once a month. It hits this point. The last time the moon came around, Jupiter wasn't 27 degrees. It was back a little further. So this is not an incidental moment. That moon Jupiter are 27 degrees Scorpio. And the day it happens, on his exact Ketu moon conjunction, he's got Michael Cohen testifying before Congress, and he's on a foreign trip with the dictator Kim Jong-un. Which, again, when is the last time that's happened? When either one of those things happen. They're both happening at the same time. Let's look at other things that have to do with the 12th house. 12th house is secrets. And the Lord of the 12th goes to the 4th, which means he has a lot of buried secrets. Ketu also buries the secrets. And Jupiter transit is blowing them up. Excuse me. But in another sense, Rahu, which is about external things as well, is going through his 12th house in exact conjunction. He just went over his an exact conjunction to his natal Venus, which rules his 10th house. And it's grinding down toward what planet? Saturn. Ooh, this next month is gonna be hard. Again, this is why I said Jupiter, Saturn. Look at this transit of Rahu to Saturn. It just went over his natal Venus, which is his 10th lord. It's also the Karaka of relationships. I said in my first analysis of Trump's chart, the fact that he's got the 7th lord, which is the relationship planet, and Venus, the Karaka, both in the 12th house of secrets, shows why he cheats on partners. This is just Astrology 101, but you see it very clearly. And the transit of Rahu over that 12th house, and over both Karakas, especially now, is showing these things blown up even more. What do you think it's like in his marriage right now? That we're going to have this checks to the fixer for the porn star and all of that. Again, just in a general sense. Not to mention how it affects his career, because Venus is the 10th lord. Ooh, not good. But look at this remarkable day when astrology is showing clearly the timing that is unmistakable. Exact degrees, 2735, 2755, 28, and his exact Ketu moon in the 4th house in Jupiter's Saturn Dasa. He just went in Saturn 2 months ago, January 1st. Since then, all those female Congress people have taken. The Congress has flipped to Democratic. They're investigating everything. And now, on this exact conjunction, you have this incredible day with this meeting with Kim Jong-un, this dictator, the North Korean dictator, in a foreign country, with Rahu going through his 12th house over his Venus Saturn, and his former fixer and lawyer, who is the keeper of all his secrets, exposing them to the House Oversight Committee today. Remarkable, remarkable transit. This is how you see these kinds of things pile up. So regardless of where it goes from here, this is an opportunity to notice astrology working at a very high level.